Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Okay, so the battle continues. What we've been experiencing is the left-wing onslaught, aggressive, offensive measures meant to take down Donald Trump. You know, it's like Trump is this big Goliath from the TV show Attack on Titan, and all these little Democrats are rounding up and grouping up, getting all their gear, their plans together to take down the behemoth. The only difference in this case is that the behemoth happens to be the good guy, and those attacking the behemoth, well, they just think they're the good guys, but actually, they very clearly aren't. But anyways, it's been a complete, unrelenting onslaught against Donald Trump, with leftoids getting BTFO'd at each and every single point of the story. Well, I've been telling that story, and I'll continue to tell that story. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. Let me update you guys on the ongoing saga. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so Trump's got some serious problems. Trust me when I tell you, I mean, these problems, they're real serial. You can tell how serial it is by the tone of my voice. See, here's Donald Trump's problem. He's raking in too much money, baby. He has got something going on. We've heard some people within his direct orbit even tell us that it's beyond what's been reported in the news, that supposedly Donald Trump has already raked in over $300 million. And here's really where the problem is. It's just too much and it keeps on coming. Obviously, that's not a problem for the Trump camp, but it's certainly a problem for your average leftoid who was convinced last week after the verdict came in that Donald Trump was done, game over. You know, right ahead of the verdict, we were talking about how a bunch of billionaire tech investors from San Francisco and Silicon Valley were grouping up to form a fundraiser for the former president, and we talked about how a VIP pass to this event cost over $300,000. You remember this poster right over here? This was the invite message that was sent to a secret list of high rollers. Well, at first to most people it seemed a little bit odd, a little bit unbelievable. How's that even possible? $300,000 just to attend. Well, post-verdict, the event instantly sold out. Donald Trump is about to break fundraising records like never seen before, and he's already broken fundraising records like never seen before. And so, of course, the obvious follow-up question is, how's the left taking it? You know, how is the left coping with everything that's currently going on? Well, of course, there's a certain segment engaging in the typical behavior. But then, of course, once the dust settles, it's time to respond. So the left has come up with a genius response to the Trump fundraising announcement. You know, leftoids doing what the left usually does, engaging in the most pathetic form of activism, name-calling and attacks when feeling even slightly threatened. Donald Trump has a message for Americans. Joe Biden's been a disaster on the border, he's been a disaster for public safety, he's been a disaster for the economy, he's corrupt, he's weaponizing the DOJ, he's been horrible on foreign conflict, he's been horrible on the issue. Trump's got all these alternative policies, and so he's running on that platform, he's running on the issues. Well, the leftist response isn't anything related to any issues. No, it's this. Former President Donald Trump will be in San Francisco for a fundraiser hosted by tech billionaires, and a 33-foot-tall bird look-alike from his opponents will greet him.
On the other side, the organizers behind the inflatable Trump chicken are bringing the bird out of retirement for Thursday's event. Back in 2018, the chicken circled Alcatraz wearing a prison shirt. Organizers are planning to set sail with the bird from Fisherman's Wharf, passing by Alcatraz and Marina Green.
Yep, gold hair, chicken Trump. There it is. BTFO. The left has made their argument. Donald Trump is a giant gold-haired chicken in a prison jumpsuit. Definitely can't vote for the gold-haired chicken, people. Don't look at the policies. Don't even question why a bunch of left-wing San Francisco tech billionaires all of a sudden are jumping ship and endorsing Donald Trump in the next general election. No, don't pay attention to any of that. Don't ask any questions. Just know that Donald Trump a chicken and chicken bad.
What am I gonna do?
Yep, they're not doing so well, folks. They're not doing so well at all. They're engaged in the exact same kind of desperate, pathetic, activist behavior, but the funniest thing is that they think it's gonna work. I mean, this is their argument. It's one of their last-ditch efforts to hopefully stop Donald Trump. They've got absolutely nothing. But the simple fact is, all this nonsense, all the attacks, all the slander, all the garbage we're constantly dealing with coming out of their side, it tells us one thing very clearly, one thing alone. They are desperate. I mean, they're desperately desperate at this point. It's beyond desperation. And I don't blame them. I mean, a multi-year-long effort, this huge evil plan that they engaged in to stop Donald Trump ahead of the...
On the other side, the organizers behind the inflatable Trump chicken are bringing the bird out of retirement for Thursday's event. Back in 2018, the chicken circled Alcatraz wearing a prison shirt. Organizers are planning to set sail with the bird from Fisherman's Wharf, passing by Alcatraz and Marina Green.
The absolute sheer narcissism of it all. They view themselves as the people who get to decide those kinds of things, but after everything they've tried, everything they've done, absolutely none of it is working. The polling numbers continue to hit, and Donald Trump continues to make huge gains. We've got this from ActiveVote US. 1,775 likely voters from the 23rd of May to the 4th of June, so this encompasses the supposed verdict fallout, but Donald Trump's ahead 3 points. And it gets even worse when you delve into the crosstabs. If we look at party affiliation, Trump's got Republicans behind his back. He's even got some Democrats and more independents. But Joe Biden's shedding support, and he's shedding support specifically to RFK Jr. 11% of Democrats and 22% of independents are standing behind RFK. Young voters as well are jumping the Democrat ship and opting for RFK Jr. And then if we look at the ethnic vote, again, devastating numbers for the Democrats. Supposedly, Donald Trump's enjoying roughly 22% of the black vote. That is double what he got in the last election. We've also got the latest Emerson poll, which was conducted on the 4th and 5th of June. That's 5 to 6 days after the verdict drop, and Trump gained a point post-verdict. And it gets even worse in a five-way race as Kennedy voters ditch Joe Biden and seem to be rallying behind Donald Trump. In a five-way race, his lead goes from +1 to +6. And supposedly the leaner votes are splitting 50-50. Everything that's happening. So many people have so many questions, so many issues. People are concerned that the president is literally not the president. He's just an old puppet that's being paraded around. People have concerns about peace in the Middle East and Eastern Europe. They have concerns about the economy. They have concerns about the border. Gas is way too expensive. The basic necessities to live life are taking up way too much of people's paychecks, and in some cases, people can't even keep up with the base necessities. Those are the issues that people have. That's why people are flocking to Donald Trump, and the counter argument is giant chicken with gold hair. Fundamentally unserious stuff. The Democrat response is, Donald Trump is an evil, fascist, racist chicken guy, and you have to vote for us or you ain't black. That's essentially the frickin' argument. Let's be real here. I mean, they tried it. You gotta give the Democrats credit where credit is due. Once again, I mean, they put in the effort, they put in the time, they come up with these ridiculous cockamamie strategies. They certainly put in the effort to try to get the job done. They tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it seems as though it didn't really matter. The giant gold-haired chicken isn't convincing anyone.
Oh, scary. Oh, shiver my timbers.
Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. As per usual, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. You know that we'd love to have you here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.